Thanks for stopping by, man. Tell me your name. Where are you from?
Yeah, so my name is Akari Brown. I'm from the DMV area. I've lived everywhere in the DMV, Columbia Heights, PG County, and in Alexandria, Virginia.
You are
So,
a traveler.
yeah, just say I'm from the DMV.
That's awesome. So, what brings you to AwesomeCon?
Yeah, new experiences. I've been getting back into the con scene after graduating from college this past May. So I really just wanted to
Congratulations.
thank you.
What did you graduate with?
Political science and
Nice.
then a minor in film and digital storytelling.
Look at you. Well, you're going to have all sorts of things going on. That is a stark contrast. I love that.
Yeah, so basically, I've just got back into the con scene, going to Otakon first,
Yep.
and then I went to MagFest and KatsuCon this past February and January.
Yep.
Went to BlurredCon this past weekend, and then I'm here at AwesomeCon.
you're
So,
good. That is
like
a
back
lot.
out of college, yeah, I think I've hit like 4 or 5 cons.
Holy cow! See, but it's good to be young because you have that kind of energy.
Right? I'm bouncing off the walls.
No, dude, I'm day one. I'm ready for bed. I can't do this anymore.
Yeah,
I give
dude.
up. That's awesome. When was your first? Tell me what it was that brought you in.
Yeah, so actually, one of my close friends, Rory, he was going to MagFest when we were in middle school, and he'd been going for like 2 or 3, maybe 4 years before me. And he
Where's
was
that one?
MagFest,
Yeah.
yeah. So that one's at the Gaylord, the National Harbor. So that's in
Okay.
PG County. So that's maybe about like 20 or 30 minutes from here.
Okay.
So he was going to that like late 2010s, and then he was like, "Hey, you want to come to a gaming? It's a music and gaming festival."
Okay,
He was
there
like,
you
"Do you
go.
want to come there with me?" And I was like, "Yeah, dude." And then it just opened my eyes up.
Great.
It shows you a community of people like you.
Right?
So
Yes.
it just like I got into MagFest, and then I went to KatsuCon
Yep.
that next February, and then from there I was just going to MagFest and KatsuCon until I went to college.
Were you into anything before you went to your first fest, or that just opened you up to everything?
Yeah, so before my first fest, I would say like relative to MagFest, I wouldn't say there was anything hard that I was into gaming wise then. Like, there's stuff I played before like Sly Cooper or anything, but I hadn't found like the fan base in that. What I saw I had bringing in was like Naruto, right? It was
Okay.
Naruto and Spider-Man. Like that's bread and butter as my childhood. Bread and butter
Yeah.
now too.
Of course.
So
You never
that-
lose that.
I would say like my love for comics and my love for anime is what brought me into it.
Right. So when you came up to the table, I saw that big camera rig that you had going on there. So what were you doing with that?
Yeah, so I'm going to be running press for the con. I'm going to be going around getting videos, getting interviews, just a lot of different, like showing what the energy of the con is. That's how I describe it.
Yep.
I've picked up on that energy from being a child and going to these conventions, and I want to be able to show that now that I have the ability to with the camera.
There's something that you have in your mind that you need to get out of this con for this.
A story.
Yeah.
I don't know what story that is per se.
Sure.
I definitely have inklings of what I think it could be. Someone's either first con, someone's fourth con. Maybe this was a breakthrough moment for someone. Like there's a lot of ways that it can go,
Yep.
but it sort of helps me, I would say, as a storyteller, to not put those on the people that I already don't know.
Right.
So I would just say I'm coming in pretty open-minded. I definitely want to get some of the Power Rangers stuff that they're having here.
Yes.
They're going to be having, I think it's from Power Rangers Space and Power Rangers Neo, I want to say, coming in, 2 of the women Power Rangers. So I definitely want to highlight that because Power Rangers was such a big part of my childhood.
I had this cool cover that I gotta see if I can get.
Oh, go!
Yeah, look at that. Isn't that cool?
Wow.
See that?
Yeah, can I?
Here?
Wow.
Of course, take a look.
Dude,
Yeah.
wow, look at that.
So I pulled that one out of the box to see if you can get that one signed.
This is great.
You could pop it out. It's
I'm not popping it
like a
out.
full
No,
foil
sir.
cover.
I'm not. My fingerprints will not touch this. No, sir.
Yeah, no, it's very cool. I've been holding on to this one for a while. Power Rangers. When I was growing up, it was actually here's the other side.
Oh, nice.
Right, it's cool. So my little brother was into Power Rangers, and I was a little time. So it wasn't something that I got into immediately,
Yeah.
but I understood it. You know what I mean? Because when I grew up, I'm a lot older than you. When I grew up, it was Kung Fu.
Yeah.
We had Kung Fu on Saturday mornings, on Sunday mornings, on Channel 5, when you had the clicker on the TV.
Yeah,
It was that kind of thing. So all of that, like the karate and everything they did, and they brought out the Power Rangers. That just now I watch it, I'm like, man, that was cool then. It was very cool. The storylines were cool, the camaraderie was cool. Everything that they did was very, very cool. I can understand it better. The Power Rangers fans, it's a deep love for that.
It is huge, deep love, and I think that something that I feel like is sad to say, but I feel like my generation, like Gen Z, we got like the last good of everything.
Yeah,
Right.
it's on
You
the
know,
tail end.
because like Power Rangers after, I think Samurai was the last show that I watched.
Yeah.
Right. And the first show that I would have watched would have been Overdrive, actually. So that would have been like the Overdrive, Ninja Storm, Dino Thunder era.
Man, you forget how many of them there were.
Dude,
Like,
there's
you're rattling them off. Like
I think
yeah.
about it. You got to think about it in the eras, right?
Yeah.
So like the Mighty Morphin era is like Space,
Yep.
Zeo, and Wild Force.
Yeah, wasn't it the dinosaurs too? Wasn't it? What was,
So the dinosaurs, unless you're talking about
That was-
Mighty Morphin,
yeah,
I
that
would
was the
consider.
original ones, right?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I think Dino Thunder.
Dino Thunder.
I think Dino
Okay.
Thunder because
Yeah, yeah.
that's the like late 80s 90s era, right? Dino Thunder and all that, that's like the 2000s up to the 2010s.
Right.
And then that's when you get Samurai is the last of those,
Yeah.
right? Because they hop back and forth from like channels.
Yeah.
Right. So last one is you get a Samurai. Once it like hops to Nickelodeon full time, because Samurai's on Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
Right. But it goes into Megaforce. That's when I think the drop off starts happening.
Jumps the shark.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah.
It definitely jumps the shark.
It's sad, man. Maybe there's times where you should just kind of call it quits when you're.
It is.
Yeah. Maybe that was one of those. Well, no, you never know. They could come back from it. Well, I'm very happy that you sat down with us. Thank you so much for coming by. I appreciate your story, man. Good luck in your in your political science, filmmaking, and whatever you want your career to be, man.
Yeah, thanks. I mean, like I did it because there's an intersection between politics and film,
Always.
and what's that intersection? Stories,
Stories,
right?
for sure.
Stories are the reasons why you vote for people, right? Stories
Absolutely.
are the reasons why you don't vote for people. So remember, guys, next time you vote for someone, know their stories.
Know the story. Get their story. Thanks, brother.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it.